If he starts barking again, it's war. But if you're going to be quiet, then stay. I was very much a flake at school, wasn't I? If there wasn't a lesson I liked, I wouldn't go, I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's it, unless you went to sleep.
First thing I want to ask you, Mum, is how you think I've changed since being at uni, if I have.
I think you've changed. I think you've grown up a little bit. Well, there's times where I think you haven't. I wish you do a bit more work.
Alright, Mum. Roast me on it.
Okay, alright, no. You do a lot more for me. Whereas before you didn't. I mean, you've also found a place to live. Living with your partner, Martin. He makes you do things around the house.
Yeah.
Which you often get away with here.
This is a roasting session, clearly. Clearly we're talking about Abbey, why Abbey can't adult. Do you feel I've become more independent?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think so too.
There's a lot of times you'd have to say, Mummy, you do that, can you do this? You tend to just do it yourself now.
And I think that's...
Only because I'm not around.
I learned how to do boring adult stuff like council tax and stuff and boring bills. In first year I lived in a uni halls, didn't I? And you helped me obviously buy all my stuff and that. But
that cost a lot of money as well.
Yeah, no.
That wasn't cheap.
Yeah, true, but it was worth it.
Yeah, it was stuff that you needed.
Exactly.
I'm not sure if you used most of it, but it's stuff you needed.
I didn't realise how expensive dishcloths were. Do you think my work ethic has changed at all? Because obviously when I was at college and school, I had deadlines that I had to meet, but teachers would badger you and badger you on.
You can't rely on people constantly saying, Abbey, you need to do this now, you need to do this now, Abigail. You've actually got to do it all on your own. Which
is something I did do before, wasn't it? I was very much reliant on you.
You're paying money for this. You're paying money to be taught.
And I think that changed my work ethic as well, the fact that money was involved. And I think if I fail, how much money has been wasted? I think university is that step in between living at home and, you know, kind of being a teenager and in that mindset to then being an adult. I think we've kind of covered the basics of how I've changed and stuff. I think we're good. I'm muffin. Oh, hello Ted. Mum, do you think if you were my age now...
Your age now?
Well, never tell how old you are.
I don't.
She's 21. If you were my age now, do you think you would go to university? Do you think you would be in my position? If we were in the times that we are now as well, not going back but thinking rather the future.
Well, I never went to university and I would love to have gone to university because to me, anybody who goes to university, I think is clever. And I just think it's nice to have it down on your CV. You've been to university.
You didn't really know what you wanted to do when you came
No.
out of school, did you?
No, not at all. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just sort of, I just progressed.
Yeah.
You know, a job came available, I was a receptionist, and then I just worked my way up to become dispensing optician manageress. But sometimes I think maybe I should have gone another way.
There's so many different courses now that if you're not, if you're not like a typical academic, I don't like that term, but if you're not a typical academic student, there's so much you can do at university, it's a whole different world. Do you think then that you would go to university?
If it now, then I'd love to have gone to university, and I would go to university now. When I did my, as a dispensing optician, it was done like block release, most of it was done at home. So I had to send my stuff in, and there was times I didn't have anybody by the side of me to actually turn around and say, look, I'm stuck on this, can you help me? And you've got tutors there to actually help you.
You'd have gone to university? Good job.
I did go to university. I think the main thing helping you was actually taking you to the interviews, because you did get a few, which was, you were lucky to get a few. I think it's just taking you there and well, help whilst you're there, helping you around, and then sort of coming bringing you back.
I think you were really supportive in what I picked and stuff, and that really helped me because I didn't feel any pressure. Because if I hadn't have gone, you wouldn't have been mad at me either. It wasn't something that you were making me do, it was for my own benefit that I wanted to go. But you were really supportive in what I picked and where I went. You just said, you know, just do, this is for you, just do what makes you happy. You said, you know, follow what your gut says about things, like having this gut instinct.
I think you know when something is right, don't you? You've got a feel for something. I think you know when you go. I was telling you, I quite like that place, that uni, Abigail. So just sort of, I felt that I was just helping you a little bit choosing your university. At the end of the day, it was your decision. I think the other thing as well with Abigail was helping you choose where you're going to stay.
I think that helped as well because you did actually take me to a bunch of accommodations, didn't you?
Yeah.
And that helped me choose where I wanted to stay, and it made it less daunting for me, you going there and us having a look around and you helping me.
Yeah, again, you get the feeling, don't you, where you know, and the security of it. I wanted to make sure that you were safe. I also helped you buy your stuff for uni as well, your supplies, what you needed and that.
We went to a bunch of shops, didn't we? We made a day out of it, which was fun. You should all do that, is make a day out of it and go home shopping, washing, plates, stuff like that. But boring adult stuff, again, that you have to buy. But everyone, if you move out of your house, everyone has to go through that stage of missing home and feeling homesick and stuff. Everyone does.
So that's why I was there to help you on the phone, on the other end of the phone.
Yeah, you were there, and we FaceTime. We still do FaceTime all the time. I get her to show me the dogs, and we just, you know, we have a good chat. And that's it, and then we don't have to annoy each other for too long, so that's good. That's good then. If you are moving out and you are worried about moving out, like I said, it comes with time, and it is normal. It is normal to feel that way, but it's just something you have to push through, isn't it?
The other thing as well was helping you mentally, really, to get yourself prepared to go there.
It's just that normal, natural nerves that, oh, I'm going to a new place and there's new people, and what if they don't like me? What if stuff like that? And you did help me, like you said, mentally, like, of course, you know, talking to me about it before I went. You know, when it got closer to the time going, you use it as an excuse to make me do things. You go, you're going to university soon. How do you think you're going to cope there if you can't do this? So there you go. That's another thing.
Deep down, she's breaking my heart.
So, Mum, I think that was everything that I wanted to ask you. I think you finished your cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, I need another one now.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to end. We're going to have these muffins. Yeah. They've been looking at us, they've been eyeing us up, so we're going to eat them.
Yes, I think you started on that one.
Yeah, I did take a bite, but we ignore that. She's pretty from this side.
Yeah. Thank you, bye.